Today's video is all about how to make your homeschool planning easier. Hi, if you're new to my channel, I'm Tiffany, the Happy Homeschooler. Today's video is all about how to make your homeschool planning easier, and this was an awesome idea with Jasmine over at One Caffeinated Mom. She had the idea to put together a playlist so that we could get lots of different varieties of ideas and ways to make your homeschool planning easier because everybody's a little different and their planning method is a little different. So be sure to check out her channel and the playlist and see what other people are doing to make their planning easier, and I'm going to show you my way. So, little fact about me, unlike I think most homeschool moms, I'm not a huge planner. In fact, the idea of planning it all out is very, very daunting to me, and it gets me a little bit overwhelmed, which is why I use Sonlight, because they make the planning process a lot easier. So the very first thing is to think about what's the most important thing for you this homeschool season, the next season that we're going into. What's the thing that you want to focus on? What's the most important thing for you? Aside from my kids obviously getting like an excellent education, I also want us to have fun, and I want us to do a lot of hands-on, and I want us to do a lot of exploring. And all those things can sound really big, and I'll get overwhelmed if I think about a big picture, so I try to break it down a little bit just to make it easier on myself. So that being said, take some time to think about what's the most important thing for you this year. Like, what do you guys want to focus on? And then journal it down if that helps you. I like to type it out on my computer and just kind of work through some of the things that I know we're going to be working on. So the next thing would be to figure out what you need. I know for me, I need a structured but flexible schedule. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. I make videos every week about homeschooling, parenting, books, book reviews, that kind of thing, and I would love to have you guys join me here for the next one. Okay. Here's exactly how I plan out my next school year as a non-planner, because I really do not love planning. But when it comes to homeschooling, it's too important to skip, so I do it, and here's how I do it. Step one, I look through last year's curriculum and see what we need. So the way that Sonlight works, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, they send you a full grade package, and if you have multiple children, you're gonna need to have duplicates of the things that they work through, like their workbooks. So they have a workbook for language arts, they have a workbook for science. And then they have science materials that come that are also perishable, so you want to buy extras of those. If you have like a grammar, we use Grammar Ace grammar workbook, you want to have a duplicate of that. Those kinds of things you need to buy either a duplicate of or order when your next child is at the grade that you are originally ordered your full grade package for. Yeah, so that's step one, is I just get together all the things that they are going to need. The next thing I do is jot down anything that I don't need and anything that I do need. So if I want to get extras of things, like, cause let's be honest, I almost never take stuff out of my homeschool. I'm just bringing new stuff in because I'm like, oh, we need this, we need that. So many good homeschool tools and I want them all. So definitely, like, I go through and I see what could we use more supported. So this year I ordered extra timeline books, and I ordered extra Wordly Wise, and I ordered an extra Grammar Ace. I just wanted to add some more things just to help my kids have more things to learn with. Then I got on Sonlight and ordered it all. I made a whole video about this, and I'll be sure to put it up there so that you guys can see it. But there's a process to ordering, and I will walk you through that. But it's so much fun. I genuinely love when I get to place my yearly Sonlight order. And lastly, I get on Etsy and I look for things that I could use to incorporate in my homeschool. That might be a wooden clock, that might be some like hands-on toys for the younger, or hands-on learning materials for the younger kids and even the older kids. But I'll get on Etsy. I also look for printables on Etsy. There's amazing like unit studies that you can just download. So anything like that, super awesome. And I look for those so that I can incorporate those into my homeschool too. I don't have to just stick to the curriculum. I hope this makes your homeschool planning easier and gives you some ideas on how to tackle your homeschool planning for this year. I love this part of the process as far as like ordering new things and getting new materials. I love all that stuff. So if you have questions, like, feel free to comment below, ask away, ask me about any of the extra things I use or the main core that we use, and I'll be happy to share my experience with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll join me again soon.